your thoughts are more important when it comes to becoming a good artist rather than the art itself. Let's just begin this video. I'm going to show you how to manifest becoming an art god. So I'm just going to share a bit of my story. So for the past 2 years, what was happening is I started losing interest in art, and no matter what I was doing, no matter how hard I was trying to be passionate about it, I was just not able to have that level of passion that I had initially when I actually started this channel. I constantly compared it with other artists. I constantly was just bad mouthing my own self, my own art. I was like, okay, I'm not a good artist, my artworks aren't good, I can never be a good artist. And slowly what started happening, I was doing it so subconsciously. I didn't realize that I was doing it, but very subconsciously I was just saying those things to myself. And slowly what happened, I just lost all motivation, all interest in art, because why not? If I already believe that I'm not a good artist, that my art isn't good, then why would I feel motivated? You know how you feel really excited and motivated when you are actually creating good artworks? It just motivates you, it inspires you, you want to create more because you're already succeeding in it. It's not even about if your artworks are good yet or not, if you're a good artist yet or not, but if you believe that you're going to succeed somewhere subconsciously, then the motivation to create something really good comes very naturally. But that was really not happening in my case. At least for 2 years straight, that was something I was going through. I was constantly just saying bad negative stuff about myself as an artist, about my art, and I gradually just lost all interest in art altogether. Not just that, it actually also reflected on the growth of my channel. So in the beginning, when I had this really high passion and interest in art, I was always excited to create something new, and it was reflecting on my channel. My channel grew really fast. And then when I started losing interest, when I started comparing myself, when I started seeing myself as this bad artist who's just not talented, and I started seeing my artworks as bad, the growth of my channel also declined. It just went downhill altogether. I actually tried everything to overcome this sort of art block and to overcome all the negative thoughts I was having when it comes to art. I forced myself to learn from a new artist or to learn something new, to try something new, but nothing actually really worked. Now, for the past 2 years, I am also very deep into studying manifesting concepts and also a little bit of quantum physics and very little tiny bit of neuroscience as well. Over the years, when I was manifesting a lot in my life, not the art stuff, but other stuff in my life, I was like constantly manifesting stuff in my life, specific jobs, specific amount of money, specific people, everything in my life I was manifesting. In that process, I realized I really need to do something about my art as well. Not my art channel. I really didn't care about my channel as much, even if I was kind of declining. It was like, first, I really need to become the artist I always wanted to become. I just wanted to be an amazing artist first, right? So what I started doing is I started talking very differently about my art, about myself and as an artist and stuff like that. So rather than saying I'm a bad artist, my artworks aren't good, I don't know how to do it, I don't know what I'm creating, stuff like that, it's just very slowly started actually affirming I'm a good artist. My artworks are amazing, I know exactly what I'm doing. What started to happen is I naturally started having this inspiration to create something new. And after 2 years, I found this willingness to actually improve my artistic skills, to go ahead and do that and feel motivated to do that. Whereas for the past 2 years, I was just not feeling it no matter what. Just by affirming for a little while, I started having all these inspiration, motivation, and I did actually also create a few artworks which actually came out to be really good. Like, I was not expecting them to come out that good, and I was just not expecting that I will be able to create such an artwork, but I was able to do that just because I started talking to myself very differently. Now, of course, I am not there yet. I'm not where I want to be eventually, but I can see myself moving towards that end goal. I can see myself slowly just moving towards success. And I'm keeping the pace slow because I'm also focusing on 10 other things in my life right now, but I can just see a difference just by changing the way I was looking at art in general. So that's why I say that that more than the art itself, how you're perceiving yourself as an artist and how you're perceiving your artwork is way more important. That's like the first step before you can actually go ahead and become this amazing artist. Why is it important? Because you're like this goal achieving machine, and I would highly recommend you guys reading Psycho-Cybernetics. You're like this goal achieving machine. Whatever you say to yourself, your brain is going to prove that correct to you. So if you're gonna say bad stuff about yourself, you're just gonna self-sabotage, because your brain is gonna make sure that it proves you correct when it comes to you saying those bad things about yourself. It's just gonna prove you correct in those. It's like this confirmation bias. Now I created another channel which is all about these manifesting principles and conscious creation and just spiritual stuff in general. Not just spiritual stuff, just how to live a better life. Okay, that channel is all about how to live a better life. I have plenty videos on that already, so I will be linking a video that I created on that channel about self-sabotage. That is just going to help you understand what I'm trying to say here and how it applies here. Whenever you're talking negatively about yourself, about your art, you're just going to self-sabotage the process. Now the other part is art is not about being talented. It's about just a skill. Being an artist is a skill. It has nothing to do with talent. When people say, oh, you're so talented, you are talented because you were, maybe when you were a kid, so passionate about art, you were so drawn towards it that you just started drawing, that you just started practicing it, which made you good at it. So it's not about talent. I honestly don't think talent exists. It's all about skill learning. And when you are passionate about something, you're willing to go an extra mile to just master it. So just ask yourself this: were you this born artist? Did you have those artistic skills like from your birth? And I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be no. It was, you were drawn towards it. You were drawn towards sketching and drawing and everything else. You kept doodling here and there. You kept sketching, right? Because you were so interested in it and so passionate about it that you just randomly practicing it. You're not consciously deciding to practice because you were so drawn towards it. You just started doodling. You just started sketching here and there, which is actually practicing a skill, right? That has nothing to do with talent. It's all about the passion and willingness to master something. It's all about what you are drawn towards. So whatever you are drawn towards, you're gonna be able to master it. It's just a skill. Anybody can master a skill. And skill is all about building neural pathways in your mind, building neural circuit in your minds. Meaning, there are different departments in your mind that plays out different functions very automatically on autopilot. So there is a department or a neural circuit which plays out the function of you driving a car. There is a department or neural circuit which plays out the function of you brushing your teeth, so on and so forth. Creating a neural pathway, a new neural circuit, involves practicing that very thing over and over and over again for a long period of time, so that you're creating a very strong neural circuit in your mind, which is later on going to play out the function of you being really good at art. And then it's going to be really easy for you to create artworks, good artworks, very effortlessly. Why? Because now your mind is on it with you. That's how you manifest becoming a really good artist. Okay, again, I have a video on that other channel about how you should never let a skill make you feel stupid or dumb. You should definitely watch that video, right? So at the end of the day, to summarize it, your thoughts are really important when it comes to becoming a good artist. You just cannot talk negatively about yourself as an artist or about your artworks as well. The other part is seeing art as just another skill and not questioning yourself if you are talented or not. It's not your talent, it's just a skill which requires practicing. That's it. There is no rocket science behind it. Alright, so forget talent, take it as a skill, know that you're gonna be able to master it, start talking positively about yourself and your artworks, and just see the difference. Like literally see the difference. To this day, I'm making sure I'm not saying any negative thing about myself as an artist or just my arts in general. That's what I've done like in other areas of my life, and it worked out really well. So I was like, I might as well just try it for my art career as well. Okay, so that's how it's gonna work. That's how you're gonna manifest becoming an art god. And Even if you just keep on saying, I'm an art god, I'm an art god, guess what? You're gonna become an art god, okay? Because believe it or not, everything in our reality is just a manifestation. Everything in our reality is just coming through us. So why not use that to become this amazing artist, to create amazing artworks? All my career is around design and art, and I've made a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, I made a lot of money through art and through design, through graphic design also. And I've manifested all of that. All of the jobs that I had in my past, I manifested those. All the clients that I had in the past, or I have right now, I have manifested those. That is like working out really well for me, to be honest. So if you want to know more about that, I can create a separate video on that, but all I'm saying is it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Stop doubting yourself, right? So I hope you found this unusual video helpful. Unusual because I usually post tutorials on this channel, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and if you want more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.